Namaskar, ladies and gentlemen. The Chairman and the members of the Governing Council and the Director of the National Institute of Design welcome you all to the 38th Convocation for awarding BDes and MDes degrees. Ladies and gentlemen, we will all rise as the convocation procession enters the Eames Plaza and remain standing till all our graduating students take their seats. May we now request Shri Shashank Mehta and Dr. Bibudat Baral to receive the convocation procession. National Institute of Design, NID, was established in 1961 as an autonomous national institution under the Department of Industrial Policy and Promotion, Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Government of India, for providing world-class design education, training, and applied research. NID is a multi-campus institute having its main campus in Ahmedabad, Post Graduate Campus in Gandhinagar, and R&D Campus at Bengaluru. It carries out its objectives through educational research programs at both graduate and postgraduate levels under its 5 faculties covering over 20 specific design disciplines. National Institute of Design has been declared Institution of National Importance by the Act of Parliament by virtue of the National Institute of Design Act 2014. The Institute is also recognized as a scientific and industrial research organization by the Department of Science and Technology, Government of India. It also undertakes outreach, consultancy, and industry programs and projects. NID is proud to be situated on the banks of river Sabarmati, as does Pujya Bapu's Sabarmati Ashram. The timeless philosophy of learning to learn, learning from field, and self-resilience inspired by Gandhiji are intact in the unique approach to design education imparted at NID. Today, design is increasingly seen as a strategic asset by the industry and nations to benchmark social growth and development. Design is a new imperative for industry and governments to create better models for sustainable economic and socio-cultural development. Design helps us make the products and services better, hence improving the quality of life. Since inception, NID's initiatives have significantly added to the pride and philosophy of Indian design. Indian design now meaningfully engages with numerous Indian and multinational organizations to support and collaborate in areas of developing creative competitiveness and innovation-led leadership. NID graduates today are fruitfully employed in diverse sectors of industry and society, contributing to the comprehensive growth of the industry and the nation by strategic use of design. We deeply regret the absence of Shri Pranab Mukherjee, former President of India, who was not able to come today due to unavoidable circumstances. NID is honored to welcome this evening Chairman Governing Council, members of the Governing Council, distinguished guests and parents of the graduating students to its 38th Convocation ceremony, which is being conducted against the grand mystical backdrop of this monument at NID, which magnificently blends Indian heritage to New Age modernity. This convocation venue is known as Eames Plaza in the memory of Charles and Ray Eames. We may all take our seats now. May we now request Director NID Shri Pradyumna Vyas to invite Chairman Governing Council NID Dr. Naushad Forbes to light the convocation lamp.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's a tradition that the lamp be lit by the Director, NID Ahmedabad, the Chairman of the Governing Council, but especially by the Chief Guest of the evening. In the absence of our Chief Guest in person, we've requested both Mr. Sanveg Lalbai and Mr. Kulin Lalbai, who are from the founding families of NID, to join us in lighting the lamp. Thank you.
Constant endeavor of NID is to strategically position itself as a global center for excellence in design and innovation through creation of intellectual property and creative leadership. NID aims to rejuvenate its leadership objectives and promote ethos of Indian design in this era of IPR and globalization. May the light from this lamp continue to lead NID to meet greater challenges of academic excellence and innovation. Thank you, dignitaries. We now invite Chairman Governing Council Dr. Naushad Forbes to declare the convocation open.
I hereby declare the convocation open.
We now begin the convocation ceremony with a prayer from the Taittiriya Upanishada, composed by Shri Amit Bhavsar, to be rendered by Geetika Nair and Devi Mohan, to be supported on the Tanpura by Sri Hari Subramanian under the guidance of Ms. Hina Kansara.
Sahanau yashaha Sahanau brahmavarchasam
अर्थातः संगुहिताय उपनिषदं व्याख्यास्यामः।
पञ्चस्वधिकरणेषु अधिलोकम् अधिज्योतिषम् अधिविद्यम् अधिप्रजम् आध्यात्मम्
ता महासंगोहिता इत्याचक्षते
अथाधिलोकम् पृथिवी पूर्वरूपम् द्यौरु सन्धानम्
इत्यदि लोकम्
अथाधिज्योतिषम् अग्निः पूर्वरूपम् आदित्या उत्तररूपम् आपः सन्धिः वैद्युतः सन्धानम्
इत्यदि ज्योतिषम्
अथाधिवेद्यम् आचार्यः पूर्वरूपम् अन्तेवासी उत्तररूपम् विद्या सन्धिः प्रवचनगुं सन्धानम्
इत्यदि विद्यम्
विद्या सन्धिः प्रवचनगुं सन्धानम् प्रवचनगुं सन्धानम् प्रवचनगुं सन्धानम्
Thank you, dear students. Shri Pradyumna Vyas, the director NID, has been serving this institute with sound wisdom and wise counsel. Mr. Vyas has coordinated major design promotion events in India and represented NID in various international and national events. He is nominated Member Secretary by the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Government of India, for India Design Council. He has also been nominated as Regional Advisor by World Design Organization, WDO. We now invite him for his welcome address and to present the review of the year.
Good evening. I welcome you all to the 38th Convocation at the National Institute of Design. Due to unavoidable circumstances, our distinguished chief guest, Shri Pranab Mukherjee, was unable to join us today, but he was kind enough to record a video message especially for the occasion and which we will broadcast later. There is no doubt that it would have given us immense happiness to welcome him during the ceremony, especially since he, as then President of India, had given the final assent to the NID Act 2014, declaring NID as the Institute of National Importance. And I do not want to miss this opportunity to thank him on behalf of the Institute for having faith in the Institute, in its activities, in design education in general, especially since NID is the first design institute in the country to get this esteemed recognition. I would like to extend my warm welcome to Dr. Naushad Forbes, Chairman, NID Governing Council, esteemed members of Governing Council, members of Senate, faculty colleagues, this year's graduating students, their parents, distinguished guests, friends from media, students of NID, and the staff members present here. From across various disciplines, 327 students received their degree today in recognition of their dedication and academic endeavors. Today's convocation ceremony is a milestone achievement in the lives of all you graduates, several opportunities will come your way, and each of these will help you flower as an individual and shape your lives. This was a very memorable academic year. The professional education program at NID is headed by Shri Shashank Mehta, who seeks to make design education more contextual to contemporary concerns. The institute continues to take up major initiatives in various areas. NID signed an MOU with Ministry of Textiles for the collaboration in the area of development of handloom and handicraft sector of Northeastern region. The MOU was signed during the first Northeast Investors Summit on Textile held at Shillong in January 2017 in presence of Srimati Smriti Irani, Honorable Union Minister of Textiles and other dignitaries. NID's Hindi magazine Rupankan, 3rd edition, was released by Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman, former Minister of State for Commerce and Industry, Independent Charge, Government of India. The Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Government of India had invited NID to take part in design exhibition in India Pavilion at the 59th International Engineering Fair 2017 held at Brno, Czech Republic, where India was the partner country. NID promoted Gujarat's traditional Sadeli craft, marquetry crafted rosewood wooden box with geometrical pattern was created by highly skilled Sadeli craftsperson from Surat under the guidance of NID faculty Ms. Shimul Mehta Vyas and Shri Naeem Sheikh. We are happy to inform that Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi, gifted this box to Ms. Ivanka Trump, the advisor to the President of United States when she recently visited India. The 17th CII NID Design Summit, titled The New Narrative, was held in December 2017 at Hyderabad. This summit was inaugurated by Shri K.T. Ramarao, Minister of Industries, Government of Telangana. On this occasion, the Design Excellence Award was also given to deserving candidates. Ahmedabad Textile Industries Research Association at NID Ahmedabad signed an MOU to share the knowledge and infrastructure facilities between the institutions from the research, development, and student activities in the form of Materials and Product Innovation Center at Atira. I am extremely happy to announce that Ms. Sujata Cashman, an NID alumnus and sitting member of NID Governing Council, has endowed a sum of 50 lakhs rupees to NID towards the setting up 3 Shanta Cashman and N Cashman prizes. These prizes are to be given annually during the convocation ceremony to best graduating projects for 1 BDS student each from the Faculty of Industrial Design, from the Faculty of Communication Design, and from the Faculty of Textile Design. Each selected student will receive sum of rupees 1 lakh. The names of this year's awardees will be announced later this evening. Thank you, Sujata, for this kind gesture. Through the admission cell headed by Shri Bhaumik Nagar, application forms for admission of Bachelor of Design BDes and Master of Design MDes at Ahmedabad, Bengaluru, and Gandhinagar campus, as well as Graduate Diploma Programme in Design GDPD at NID Vijayawada and Kurukshetra were received through a fully online system, including payment on application fees. There has been an increase of more than 7% in number of applications this year. We regret to inform that in March 2007, we lost one of our founding faculties of NID, Professor H. Kumar Vyas. A Misha Black Medal awardee and honorary research fellow at NID, he was instrumental in establishing Faculty of Industrial Design at NID in early 1966. In July, we lost Professor Yashpal, scientist and educationist, who was the chairperson of NID's Governing Council from July 1984 to June 1990. Unfortunately, in less than a month, we also lost 2 of our colleagues, Shri Himanshu Mistry and Shri Praveen Mekpara. We solemnly pray for their departed soul. NID's contribution have been getting widespread global acclaim. This year also, our faculty and students won several awards and gained global recognition. This truly adds to our spirit of achievements. The International Program Department is headed by Shri Praveen Nahar. As part of international collaboration, 7 new collaborative agreements were signed. This year, several faculty members visited institutes overseas. 82 students from NID went on exchange programs overseas, and 20 students from overseas institutes came to NID as exchange students. Several faculty members, faculty from partner institution came to NID as visiting faculty or as participant of international open elective or other workshops. NID hosted prominent events with national and international partners in all 3 campuses to sensitize the participants from various professional, organizational, and institutional backgrounds to the contribution of design in translating innovative ideas into market success. At NID, research always been central to the academic and professional design practices. The Research and Publication Department is headed by Dr. Vikram Singh Parmar. The PhD program in design under the leadership of Dr. Shilpa Das has successfully commenced from January 2018. NID publication is headed by Ms. Tanishka Kachuru. NID's press is the imprint of the Research and Publication Department. It has brought out 6 new publications which are now available. NID, through its Integrated Design Services Department, headed by Dr. Subir Das, undertakes design projects for the public and private sector and thereby plays a key role in the development and promotion of design and contribute to the growth of diverse sectors of economy. This year also, many noteworthy projects were accomplished by faculty members through this department. The Industry and Online Program Department is headed by Ms. Nilima Hasija. It conducts regular design sensitization and awareness workshops, seminars, and activities to provide competitive advantage through design. For NID's online design education node, the department has received more than 1,055 registrations till date for its course Design Fundamentals. NID's outreach program, headed by Dr. Subir Das, brings the institute's experience and training facility to the services of those outside its regular education and client service activities. It works closely with the craft sector in the country and globally. The Design Clinic scheme for MSME at NID is an initiative of the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Scale Enterprises and is currently headed by Shri Jitendra Singh Rajput. As part of Upscale scheme, it has successfully conducted 28 design awareness seminars and 293 professional design projects have been registered. The Railway Design Center, Intellectual Property Rights Cell, and the National Design Business Incubator at NID are headed by Dr. Vikram Singh Parmar. Since 2015, Railway Design Center has finished 2 major projects for the Indian Railways. National Design Business Incubator is actively involved in promoting entrepreneurship among the design students. This year, the IPR cell has published its first IPR catalog showcasing a few selected registered design of NID students. IPR cell will also be working on drafting a policy for commercializing these registered designs. The placement cell at NID, headed by Ms. Sujita Nair, organized the Industry Interface 2017. More than 100 companies participated from various segments of economy and placed offers for full-time recruitment and graduation projects. NID Bengaluru Center is headed by Dr. Vibhudatta Baral. This year also, several acclaimed events, workshops, and seminars were organized at the Bengaluru campus. Under the leadership of Shri V. Ravi Shankar, NID has also set up Design Incubator Center at Bengaluru. Noteworthy activities took place at NID Gandhinagar campus, which is headed by Ms. Krishna Patel. Apparel design program of NID was included in the list of 30 best graduate program in fashion design of the world by the Global Fashion School Ranking 2017, the Business of Fashion UK. The Innovation Center for Natural Fiber, under the leadership of Professor Pradyuman Singh Jhala, is introducing innovative products, and some of them are taken up commercial use for the mega dairy brand Amul. NID is also hand-holding new setup National Institute of Designs at Vijayawada and Kurukshetra, with our faculty and staff continuously monitoring design education. Various activities of the India Design Council are coordinated by NID Ahmedabad for design promotion and benchmarking design education in the country in collaboration with Japan Institute of Design Promotion and British Council. Dear friends, today's convocation ceremony also includes the graduate show that displays the innovative and creative work of this year's graduates. I invite each one of you to view this show. Dear students, we are the citizens of vibrant and dynamic biosphere. However, this biosphere, which we call our larger home, is facing serious challenges. Every nation across the globe has reaped the benefits of this industrial revolution. Industrial progress has showed immense economic prosperity on the nations across the world, and India too is a major beneficiary of this. But what the world community has been taking for granted is the depletion of our natural resources. Industrial revolution has taken its toll on the vast natural resources of the biosphere. And it would not be an underestimate that this irresponsible attitude on part of the world community is knocking at our door. We often come across news reporting the article about global warming. In several Indian cities, the problem of pollution has indeed becoming worse. Sustainable development is rightly promoted as a key to address all problems related to the imbalance in the environment. But my dear students, making sustainable development is a reality is the most complicated challenge humanity has ever faced. To overcome this challenge, all you young designers will have to think differently. Dear students, you are the next generation thought leaders, and the responsibility of actively incorporating sustainable design practice in your work is entirely yours. Ever since its inception, the National Institute of Design has the philosophy of sustainability and inclusive development incorporated in its academic practices. The United Nations, in its acclaimed Sustainable Development Goals, has listed 17 goals that can transform the world. NID has already covered most of concerns voiced by United Nations at the UNIDO Exit Ahmedabad Declaration at NID in 1979. NID, with its long-established commitment towards sustainable development, shall continue to support the goals of the United Nations. NID, with its pioneering design, education, and services, is most favorably situated to take a leadership position in promoting the cause of sustainable development across the world. Dear students, as highly regarded ambassador of this institute, I call upon each one of you to come together and create a world where design enhances our economic, social, environmental, and cultural quality of life. Today, all of you are graduating from NID, one of the world-class design education institute. You all have received the best of education here. You are the wealth of this nation, and I am confident that you will put all the learning you have received into a good use and overcome the challenges in the world path, in the path of making sustainable development a reality. I wish you all a very best for the future, and may God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now we request Shri Shashank Mehta, Chairman, Professional Education Programs, NID, to announce the names of graduating students and conduct the convocation proceedings. Graduating students, Director NID Shri Pradyumna Vyas, this time is also bestowing a lapel pin of NID to you all to carry forward the pride of NID, the institute that is responsible in laying the foundation of your future.
Candidates for the professional education program from the Faculty of Industrial, Communication, Textile, Apparel, and Lifestyle Accessory Design, IT Integrated, and Interdisciplinary Design Studies, please rise. Sir, I present the candidates who have satisfied the requirements for the NID Professional Education Program in Industrial, Communication, Textile, Apparel, and Lifestyle Accessory, IT Integrated, and Interdisciplinary Design Studies, and request you to confer the degrees on them, including those who have been permitted to receive their degrees in absentia.
Candidates for the Professional Education Program, do you pledge that in your life, by word and deed, you will prove yourselves worthy of the certificate I have been requested to confer upon you?
I pledge that in my life, by word and deed, I will prove myself worthy of the graduation degree conferred upon me.
By the authority vested in me by the Governing Council of the National Institute of Design, I confer upon you the graduation degree of the NID Professional Education Program. Congratulations.
Candidates may take their seats now. The candidates will individually receive their degrees from the chairman as I call their names and return to take their seats. A. Swati. Adya Raj. Akash Maurya. Anchal Johri. Arushi Jain. Astha Gupta. Abhilash Radhakrishnan. Abhilekh Nagar. Abhinaya. Aboli Joshi. Aditi Kovid. Akash Sheshadri. Akshay. Ambokar Prathamesh Rajan. Amrasha Bafna. Anaga Anand. Ananya Gogoi. Aparajita Tiwari. Apurva Chevrolu. Apurva Ambor. Archie Modi, Arjit Malavia, Ashish Gari, Atin Bose, Ayush Kushwaha, Bobby Selina Eka, Braj Mohan Yadav, Bam Shruti Prashant, Chandra Vijay Pusham, Chauhan Rutuja Vasant, Chetan Tolia, Chiluveri Gyan Ravindra, Chinmay Devi M, Dirga Joshi, Desai Swapnil Mahadev, Dudat Brinda Manoj Pai, Edwin Saurav Minch, Ekta Bharti, Gargi Swami, Gorika Singhal, Zina Mary James, Hazare Anirudh Chandrasekhar, Harshika Jain, Heta Shah, Himani Varesh Patel, Imkum Meren Zamir, Ishan Mudgal, K. Madhu Priyanka, Kamna Marwa, Lakshmi Pradabi, Mangal Murthy Isha Harsha, Manila, Manish Sharma, Menan Anusha Ravi, Misha Vijay Soni, Mohammad Anwar Alam, Mohit Kumar Solanki, More Himani Namdev, Muskan Jain, Zunera Nakvi, Nikita Arora, Nivida Malhotra, Oishi Sen, Parimal Palsokar, Patel Dharini Rakeshbhai, Patil Nishlesh Rajendra Singh, Polomi Bhattacharya, Prachi Gopal Gaur, Pranjal Kumar Das, Pratishruti Ishwarari, Radhika Saraf, Ritika Basu, Sachin Sasi, Sahil Bhatti, Saili Adao, Saksam Arora, Salil Parekh, Soumya, Soumya Goyal, Serena Dillon, Serena Shatakshi, Shah Jainil Pradeep, Shaili Dikshit, Shambhavi Oza, Sharma Rohan Vinod Kumar, Satakshi Shukla, Shivani Singh, Shivranjini R, Srishti Jayaswal, Shweta Kumari, Manoj Singh, Shiva Sanjit B, Sneha Sankar, Somanshu Kumar Patel, Soumya Devenda, Sonal Roy, Suryadoy Ghosh, Suryans Dutt Yadav, Tajne Vaishnavi Dhiren, Takkar Meghna Rashesh, Urja Oram, Uttisht Shriram Varanasi, Vaibhav Singh, Vaishnavi Kandwal, Vishnu N. Arvind, Vishwanath Pasumarthi, Vivek Menon Muralidhar, Vakankar Gaurav Kedar, Yash Chandra, Yumba Taipodia, Susmita Datta, आभा शिशिर देशपांडे, अभिनव सक्सेना, अभिषेक कुमार गुप्ता, अभिषेक उमराव, अदिति गुप्ता, अदिति जैन, आदित्य चौकसे, आदित्य सिद्धार्थ, अग्रणी मत्ता, आकाश एन चंदन, अक्ता पवार, अल्केश दीवार, अलीशा विपिन निसार, अमरनाथ प्रफुल्ल, अमीषा वाजपेयी, अमित कुमार, अमृता आर वारियर, अमृता बख्शी, अनाहिता जिनवाला, अनामित्रा दासगुप्ता, अनिर्बान दास, अनिश कृष्णन एम, अंकित कांत, अंकुश दीपकराव काले, अनुभा जैन, अनुराधा यादव, अनुश्री जैन, ओली कृति, अरविंद आर, अर्जुन जनार्दन कपतन, अर्णवी कोनार, अरशद वी हकीम, अरशिद नेहा, अरुल कृष्णन यू, आर्य प्रभाकरन, अश्वथी अली अकबर, अविनाश नरवाड़े, आयुषी मेड़तवाल, ओके, बकरानिया सिद्धि कमलेश, बालिगा श्रुति सत्येंद्र श्यामला, भद्र स्वप्निल श्यामल, भरत सिंह खिड़िया, भास्कर ज्योति दास, विजय प्रसाद साहा, बोकुल बोरा, बोंडे पूजा किशोर, चयन सोनाने, छाया नंदा नागेश, चितले पराग अजित, चौधरी अमन, दीपक पांडा, देवरे अनिकेत प्रकाश, दीपांजन दत्ता चौधरी, फरहान इब्नी आबिद, फ्रेनी एंटनी, गौरव पांडुरंग आवतकर, गीतांजलि खन्ना, गरत जन्मेश प्रफुल्ल, गिरी प्रसाद पी, हरीश पी, हरजोत सिंह, हर्षित सिन्हा, हसे धनश्री जलिंदर, हेमचंदिरन बी, जलान सुरभि संजय अनिता, जोशी पार्थिवी पराग, ज्योति पाल, काव्या श्री बोरगोहेन, कदम किरण संजय, कैलाशनाथ एम एस, केश अग्रवाल, कामले गुणाक्षी दत्तू, कंचन अडवाणी, कनुप्रिया झा, कड्डरे गौरी अजय अंजलि, कौशिक एस, ख्याति पांडे, किरण आर, कृति गोयल, कुमार विकास, कुंभार राहुल दत्तात्रेय, कुंचपू गोवर्धन, लाबाकोर्सी वार, मानिक सिन्हा, माहेश्वरी शिखा अरविंद कल्पना, मालोत्कर अक्षय सुनील सुरेखा, मानस कुमार, मानिक माथुर, मनीष कुमार बिश्नोई, मनसा चौधरी, मानसी भुट्टन, मंत्री मिताली जगदीश जागृति, मनु चौधरी, मनु ई मोहन, मनुप्रिया सिंह, मयूर शिवराम भालवी, मीनू एम पिल्लई, मेघा जोशी, मेघना भास्कर, मिदु एस वाल्सन, नागेश लखन, नागरारे मिनल माणिकराव, नैना भान, नायर साजिद राजगोपालन, नमिता सुरेंद्र कालवे, नारायण ओशी आलिका विपिन वंदना, नेहा देशभ्रतार, निखिल कुमार, निखिल शिवपूजा, नीलावा रॉय, नुपुर, प्रिया, ओबेरो यूरी यश अल्पना, पी प्रशांत, पलाश कुसुम घोष, पंकज टेकचंद तुरकार, परमार पारस दिलीप कुमार, परमार्थ वावा सारथी राय, पारुल मंडिया, परवेज अंसारी, पाटिल अरविंद प्रकाश, पॉल अतिशयाराज जोशुआ, पायल अरोरा, पॉल अभिजीत पोपट सुनीता, पोन्ना विष्णुवर्धन बाबू, प्राची गुप्ता, प्रफुल्ल रामचंद्र धर्मराजे, प्रसम पाल, प्रेरित कुमार जैन, प्रिसिला खुड़िया, प्रियंका आर एस, आर दिव्या, आर नंदा, रामानुज नन्होरिया, रम्या आर, रशज्ञ शर्मा, रविंथर आर, रवि शर्मा, रविशंकर एस, ऋषि कुमार जी, ऋत्वी संजय मुजुमदार, रोहन क्लाउड डिसूजा, रोहित कुमार, रोहित साहा, रौनक परमार, ऋत्विज अतुल जोशी, साहिल गोयल, साहिल माथुर, सामंत प्राजक्ता प्रकाश दीपा, समीक्षा सिंह, संपूर्ण दास, सत्य हितेंद्र जोशी, सेन राधिका हिरक, शालिनी कुमारी, शंपा कवि, शंतला सेट्टी, शानवी गुप्ता, शेठ यश उदय मोनिका, श्रद्धा तोमर, श्रीधर सुधीर, शुभ्रा सिंह, सुशांत वर्मा, सिद्धेश गौतम, स्मृति बाफना, स्मृति भारती, स्मृति राज, स्नेह चंदन, सौम्य पारिक, सोनल मारुका, श्रेयन घोष, सृष्टि पटनायक, स्तुति बिसेन, स्तुति कंबोज, सुचिस्मिता नायक, सुदीप रॉय, सुकृति शाह, सुलग्ना विश्वास, सुनील कुमार, सुप्रिया राघवेंद्र, सूर्य तेजा बी, सुशांत कुमार सुमन, स्वाति सिंह, स्वायंशु सत्यप्रज्ञा बारिक, तलपत्रा अंकिता अरुण गसू, She's going for a meeting. टैंक जिगीशा मनसुख, तन्वी, तापसे अनुजा मदनलाल, ताइडे नीला सुरेश, टेम्बारे प्रिया अनिल, one second, Temba, right, yeah, please. Kipre Chaitanya Girish, Tripti Srivastav, Tripura Malu Sanjana, Upasna Patnaik, Vajani Bhavika Ajit Saroj, Vernekar Zai Pradeep Varsha, Vidya Rani, Vinayak S, Vinit Dipanand Horo, Vishnu M. Nair, Vishnu P. Ramesh, Vivek George, Vivek Tyagi, Yogashri J, Zil Pankaj Sanghvi, the following candidates have been awarded the professional education degrees in absentia: Kanga Ayesha Singh, Komal Singh, Abhishek Kumar Joshi, Abhishek Singh, Deshpande Yashoda Vikas, Ira Sanyal, Nisarg Yadav M, P. Harshvardhan, Shashank B, Tina Kumar, Pankaj Kumar. Thank you.
May we now request Ms. Hemangini Kautekar, NID, to present the graduation register to Chairman Governing Council, Dr. Naushad Forbes, for his signature. We now invite Dr. Naushad Forbes to present the Shanta Cashman Awards to Jainil Pradeep Shah from Faculty of Industrial Design, BDes in Product Design.
I'm going to request our governing council member Sujata Keshavan to join me for awarding these, please.
These prizes will be given annually during the convocation ceremony to best graduation projects. Akash Sheshadri from Faculty of Communication Design, BDes in Graphic Design. The prizes will be given to best graduation projects which demonstrate an outstanding degree of innovation and execution. And we next invite from design, textile design, Himani Namdev More. Faculty of Textile Design, one B.Day student each from the Faculty of Industrial Design, Communication Design, and from the Faculty of Textile Design will receive a sum of rupees 1 lakh annually. Thank you, sir. The Convocation Day at NID is also the day when we take the opportunity to felicitate NID employees who have completed 25 years of service with the Institute. May we request the Director, Shri Pradyumna Vyas, to felicitate these employees with a memento as we invite each one of them on the dais. Dr. Mihir Bhole. We next invite Shri Sharad Vahne. And we now invite Shri Premji Bhai Solanki. Thank you, sir. Chairman Governing Council NID Dr. Naushad Forbes is the co-chairman of the Forbes Marshall Group, India's leading steam engineering and control instrumentation firm, and chairs the steam engineering companies within the group. He has been a lecturer and consulting professor at Stanford University for a program in Science, Technology and Society. We now invite Chairman Governing Council NID Dr. Naushad Forbes for his presidential address.
Ladies and gentlemen, students, thank you. Good evening. I have to tell you first that this is going to help me speak because probably out of sympathy with our chief guest, I also have a cough. This is an occasion to celebrate your achievements and those of the National Institute of Design. NID's commitment to excellence in design education, design practice, design thinking, makes it indeed a privilege to congratulate all of you graduating today. Ever since our foundation 27 years ago, I was founded about the same year, NID has been the country's premier design institute. Almost any design institute, design consultancy, and design department in the country owes its origins to NID and its graduates. And this is now directly beginning to spread too. NID Vijayawada has successfully completed 2 years of operation, and NID Kurukshetra 1 year, both with NID Ahmedabad's active management. And our new PhD program has begun here in Ahmedabad and will, in time, spread the excellence of NID Ahmedabad around the country. 327 students have graduated today. You have demonstrated great capability in study and in work, and can go on to achieve much, to contribute in a major way towards our economic and social development. Your achievements come from great faculty seated here on this stage, but they also come from the support of great parents. So in a developing tradition at the NID Convocation, I would encourage all of you graduating students today to stand up, to turn around, and to cheer all those who've made this day possible for you. Thank you. However much we have achieved so far in design, our task is truly enormous. In the meeting that we had earlier today of the Governing Council, many of our illustrious members stressed how we need to massively scale to impact the country, such that 1.3 billion people see a difference in their lives as a result of what design can bring to them. Whether what it brings to them is better products or better public spaces, a better environment, we need to scale massively. Design overall needs to be a much larger enterprise in the country. Let me give you just a few numbers which I've stolen from Pradyumna. We produce around 5,000 designers in our country each year from 70 design institutes. Compare that number of 5,000 designers with three other numbers. First, with 1.5 million engineers that we produce each year right here in our country. So design, in that sense, in terms of total output, is a tiny drop in the broader pool of engineers that we produce at home. Compare that 5,000 again with 25,000 designers that South Korea produces each year, a country with a population that is 3% of India's. And compare that 5,000 with the number of 300,000 designers that China produces each year, a country with a very similar population to ours. Even more, if you look at the number of designers who work in industry, in South Korea, about 20,000 designers work for different design consultancies. But over 240,000 designers work for user firms. And this user firm population is what creates a demand for design around the country. So it is essential for us to raise the priority of design in industry as our first goal. South Korea and China are the two countries that I've used for comparisons because they are, in the last 10 to 30 years, they are the countries that have most explicitly tried to scale design as a way of achieving many other good objectives, as a way of having more successful firms come out with better products, more proprietary products, of trying to use design to improve their public spaces such that people have healthier and better lives, and of trying to use design in many different aspects of life. Not only do we need to scale, but we need to scale with quality. And that is where you all come in. Great institutes all around the world have excellence in the faculty, and they have excellence in the students. The many awards that we heard of in Pradyumna's review of faculty winning international and national awards and the students who've participated and won international and national awards is testimony for that. This combination of excellence in faculty and students shows up in a variety of ways. It shows up in the excellence of one's curriculum, in the excellence of the research that's done, the excellence of the student exhibition that we enjoy each year on this day. You are the way we as a country can scale with quality. NID exposes you to what is good quality even when you aren't being taught. Take the example of this wonderful graduation ceremony. Whether it's the elegant and beautiful graduation dress that we all wear, or whether it's this magnificent setting that we are all privileged to be a part of. It's these details that make the difference in excellence. And these details state excellence powerfully. They teach us what quality means and the quality message that we need to take everywhere. Excellence is truly in the water here at NID, and it is our responsibility as students, as faculty, as governing council members, and as other well-wishers of NID to keep it that way. Another message. You know, this is the last day of your lives when you're only going to be at the receiving end of messages. From tomorrow, you can start giving them too. Last year, I had the great pleasure of visiting the Calico Museum here in Ahmedabad. I think it's one of the world's most unique and great museums. It demonstrates so powerfully the greatness of our aesthetic traditions in the country, the greatness of our craft traditions, and certainly the greatness of our textile traditions. But the question is, why, with this past greatness, why does India not lead the world in textiles today? How do we bring together our great strengths and great traditions of the past and apply them through modern design to creating a new future for us as a society? Can we create great design-led companies together, and hundreds of them? We need to bring together great design with great scale, great design with great manufacturing, and great design with great entrepreneurship. I hope many of you new graduates will be a part of this project of bringing great design to entrepreneurship, great manufacturing to the arts and crafts in our country, and great crafts to modern industry. It is that can enable us to scale and impact the world. Our chief guest today is Pranab Mukherjee. He greatly regrets being unable to be with us in person, but he has had to remain in Delhi recovering from a bad cold and cough. There are many reasons why the Governing Council thought he would be an ideal chief's guest. He has, of course, been one of our most distinguished politicians, but that's not why we invited him. Instead, we sought him as an exemplary precedent. Some men and women are found wanting in high office. Some rise to the high office, but some, by their words and deeds, raise the highness of the office itself. Pranab Mukherjee is in that third rare category. As president of CII last year, I had the privilege of sharing a stage with him on many occasions. On every occasion, the occasion was raised not only by his presence, but by the content of his speech, the breadth of his vision, the demonstration of all that we must live up to as a country, and our essential essence, our diversity, our tolerance, our balance, our decency. Overall, he has lived an exemplary life of public service, a model for us all to emulate. So a final closing comment. To me, life is all about three principles. First, loving what you do. If you don't love what you do, you should change what you do. By choosing design, not a conventional choice, and I'm sure many of you had to convince your parents that this was a good choice that you were making when you decided to start studying design. By choosing design, you've demonstrated that principle of loving what you do. Second, making a difference. And to do so with design, we have to scale our impact in quantity and quality in everything from products to public space. And third, there must be a public purpose for our actions. People must be better off because we're there. And I think Pranab Mukherjee's example of public service should inspire us to do the same. I wish you a life of joy, a life of making a difference, of loving what you do, a life of public purpose, and a life of great beauty and great design. Congratulations again, and thank you.
Thank you, sir, for that very inspiring address. We now bring to you a video of the convocation address by Shri Pranab Mukherjee, former President of India.
Dr. Nusrat Parvez, Chairman, Governing Council, National Institute of Design, Shri Pradyumna Vyas, Director, National Institute of Design, members of Governing Council, faculty members, graduating students, their parents, ladies and gentlemen. I am indeed very happy to be presenting the 38th Convocation Address of National Institute of Design. It is a matter of extreme regret for me that I could not be present here personally due to certain unavoidable reasons. This premier institute of learning came to existence as part of the grand vision of India and its educational institutions. It was in the 1950s that the government of the day invited the famous American designer Charles and Ray Eames to come to India and help chart out a path of progress for the newly independent nation. Their iconic document, the India Report, a result of their extensive travels across India, became the blueprint of the emergence of an industrialized India. This document was the keystone for the setting up of the National Institute of Design in 1961. The National Institute of Design is indeed one of the mounts, if not temples, of modern India, so passionately cultivated by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Dear students, I am certain that after leaving this premier institution of learning, you will step into the world enabled and empowered. I congratulate you all on achieving significant milestone in your life. But learning does not stop here. You must carry forward the foundational ideas of your alma mater and find creative solutions to the ever-emerging needs of our nation. I am told that the educational ethos of this institute is learning by doing. This hands-on approach to the learning process should indeed be the need of the education across discipline and institutions. The free-thinking environment of this institute is conducive to the creativity and is amiable to research. I am also told that National Institute of Design actively encourages self-earning by constant self-improvement. Knowledge cannot be limited to the four walls of a classroom. I am pleased to know that the National Institute of Design, real-life professional projects and workshop assignments are given equal, even more academic importance than comprehensive classroom learning. Friends, I notice that more and more students across the country are showing to keen interest in pursuing a course in design. Indeed, design has been emerged as one of the most popular streams of study for Indian youth. This trend points to the thriving design community driven by professional demand in the nations. However, the design community today has to show greater responsibility by adapting sustainable design practices for bringing about socio-economic progress. It is imperative for designers to acquire comprehensive knowledge of emerging technology in various fields. They must realize the prospective influences of these technologies and steer all their knowledge in ensuring effective, ecologically sustainable, environmentally friendly and aesthetically appealing designs that address our developmental needs. Design connects people with environment and technology. It carries a great responsibility to ensure inclusive growth. In our country of 1.2 billion people, there is sufficient potential for design to be used as a strategic tool in helping the benefits of social development reach the masses. If we invest in design today, we can reap its benefits tomorrow. Mahatma Gandhi advocated indigenous innovations, rural technologies, and cottage industries. He indeed remains an inspiration of designers today. They can harness the power of grassroots innovation to bring about much needed job opportunities, dignity of life for the masses, and inclusive development. There are abundant opportunities for designers in the field of environmental sustainability, rural healthcare, and social entrepreneurship. I have been informed that many graduates from National Institute of Design have established successful enterprises in these fields, and I compliment them for doing so. In today's innovation-led economy, design has an instrumental role to play in converting ideas into accessible and sustainable products, services, and systems. The vision of India report is as relevant for National Institute of Design today as it was in the 1950s. I quote the words of Charles and Ray Eames from the report. I quote, "In the light of the dramatic acceleration with which change is taking place in India and the seriousness of the basic problems involved, we recommend that without delay there is a sober investigation into those values and those qualities that Indians hold important to a good life, that there be a close scrutiny of these elements that go to make up a standard of living. We recommend that those who make this investigation be prepared to follow it with restudy of the problems of environment and shelter, to look upon the detailed problems of surfaces and objects as though they were being attacked for the first time, to restate solutions to these problems in theory and in equal prototype, to explore the evolving symbols of India. We recommend an Institute of Design, Research and Service, which would also be an advanced training medium." Unquote. Dear students, you must understand that innovation and social responsibility are the two sides of the same coin. They need to be used wisely to bring both sustainable solutions to address specific problems. I suggest that the students employ their skills to find innovative solutions in the field of manufacturing. Make in India, making it happen by design, earning under the Make in India initiatives can surely go a long way in providing impetus to design explorations across the field. Design can also be effectively used for good governance. The functioning of the governmental system can be streamlined to ensure better productivity and efficiency of the government machinery as a whole. There is no paucity of resources in the country. What is needed, however, is collective thinking on part of the entire design community to develop distribution system that will help the benefits of these resources reach one and all. Dear students and distinguished members of the faculty, it will also be useful to dwell into our rich architectural and designing heritage, apart from improving upon and learning from the modern and postmodern design pedagogy. One is amazed and stunned by the extensively aesthetic, practical, and yet sustainable designing marvels prevalent since ancient times in India. The layered designs of the Harappan cities, the temple-centric stratified design of cities like Madurai, the Bangalore designed by Kempegowda, the Sun Temple at Konark, apart from others, are ever relevant designing models. Thousands of buildings and forts spread across the country exhibit interplay of natural light and wind and conservation of water, which are incredible in their simplicity of design. These ingenious architectural milestones, methods should be assimilated as an integral part of designing and must inspire our future designers. Towards the end, I would like to emphasize that it is very important for designers today to imbibe the centrality of ethical practices in design. At the same time, it must inculcate a national consciousness which reflects the celebration of cultural diversity of India. Our designs must be as inclusive, disabled-friendly, and ecologically sustainable. We must encourage the practice of recycling and reuse through our designs. A concerted effort by the design community will undoubtedly go a long way to ensure that this ideal is realized. I once again congratulate all the graduating students and wish them very best for their future endeavor. I again regret that I could not be present physically amidst you, the dear, young, ignited minds. Thank you. Jai Hind.
A convocation address that this gathering will remember for many years to come. We now request our students from Foundation Program, Aditi Pandit and Aaron Chen Lepcha, to propose the vote of thanks.
On behalf of all our colleagues here, we express our sincere thanks and appreciation to the Chairman of the Governing Council, Dr. Naushad Forbes, and all other Governing Council members who have come here today to grace the occasion.
We would like to thank our Director, Professor Pradyumna Vyas, for giving us all the guidance and encouragement necessary for today's event.
We would like to thank our fellow colleagues, faculty, and staff members who have always been a huge support to us in all our endeavors.
A big vote of thanks to all the student teams and various coordinators who have put up a wonderful display of the work of the graduates and the work from each discipline at NID.
Special thanks and appreciation goes to all those working behind the scenes meticulously to make this event memorable for all of us present here today.
A big thanks to all the invited guests, alumni, and proud parents of the graduating students who have added glitter to this wonderful evening.
Lastly, we wish all the graduating students who have worked so hard to reach this stage a very bright and successful career ahead. Thank you all for joining us.
May we now request Chairman Governing Council Dr. Naushad Forbes to declare the convocation closed.
Congratulations again to all of you. I declare the convocation closed.
Let us all stand by for the national anthem and remain standing till the last member of the returning convocation procession has left the venue.
भारत भाग्य विधाता
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा
द्राविड उत्कल बंगा
विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा
उच्छल जलधि तरंग तव शुभ नाम जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा
जन गण मंगल नायक जय हे
भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
We invite all of you to visit the graduate show exhibiting work of 327 graduating students of all the three campuses.